Hey everybody, this is Trip with Trucking with Trip. I'm going to do something a little different. I've been talking about doing something different for a little bit now with friends. I even put it out on the videos that I put up here. You know, any suggestions, please put them down. Unfortunately, you know, the suggestions I got, granted they were great, but you know, adding music that doesn't get copyrighted. Like I said, it's a great idea, but that's part of what I want to do with the channel. I still want to take the channel somewhere, and what I've been posting was just basically videos for me to get into the habit of posting something every day, every couple of days, every 4 or 5 days. So with that, I am going to do a product review and installation this time. I drive a 2020 Kenworth T680. It is a fleet vehicle. I am a mega carrier driver. So yeah, I'm going to do a little thing. So I drive a Kenworth T680 2020, and lately, this past year, with the truck, I've been noticing, we're not really noticing, it's standing out more and more the more I drive at night. And that is, one, the color of the headlights, which are yellow. I mean, those are halogens. There's nothing we can really do about it. It might have looked like on camera that I had headlights on, and whenever I used my high beams worked. Well, I did have my headlights on, but for some reason the camera emphasized that. When the lights came on, it increased the exposure on the camera, but that's it. It was actually kind of dark in front of me. I really had a hard time seeing where I was going at night. And one of my home times, I was going into Charleston, South Carolina, and I dropped off a load just out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and my GPS was taking me, you know, the back roads. So I came across this one intersection. I should have took a left, got on that main highway. It was a 4-laner, and gone down to 90, and then, or 95, and then shot 95 down to 26. But me being dumb, I went across the freeway and followed my personal GPS. I was bobtailing anyway, so I didn't have a trailer. So I'm driving along, and this guy comes up, coming towards me, in a bobtail also, and he had his freaking high beams on. And it blinded me to the point to where the only thing I thought of doing is leaning up over my dash, looking down at the ground and slamming on the brakes and sitting there and waiting till the guy passed me up. Well, the guy was doing like 15, 20 miles away, and he'd been blinding me for almost a half mile. So I've been trying to find something in the truck stops, pretty much anywhere, to replace my headlights. At first I started with these blue something that you could pick up at pretty much any truck stop. They're H11 headlights, but they're halogen. Halogen gives off a yellow glow, and halogen really isn't that bright. For as high up as we are, we need to actually see further out. And my dark spot, I could barely see over the nose of my truck. And then where the lights actually ended wasn't too far past that. So I wasn't getting any good distance with the halogen, let alone the brightness and the color. I mean, it was a yellow color. It's not a white like an LED. So with that being said, you know, these are like 30, $35, I think, for a set of two at a truck stop. But these are the more higher end halogens, which I don't know what made them higher end. This blue stuff on it, on the tip and inside the glass, did not make the light blue. It was still yellow, and the distance wasn't as far. In fact, it was the same as the stock headlight for Kenworth 2020 Kenworth T680. So I rode around with these for a while. Yeah, I will say this. They were a little brighter at the beginning, but after a while, it just ended up looking like the same, the stock headlights. So I went ahead and made 3 purchases. The first one was for, now I don't have one of them out. I still have them both. Yeah. They're both sitting inside the actual headlight, not the high beam one, the headlight. And this is the best thing I can actually show you. My box has got a sticker on it, so this is the headlight that I ended up getting. Turns out to be really bright, something like 20,000 lumens. Let me double check, look at the box, see if anything's written on the box that I forgot to mention. No, doesn't say anything about that. Let me open up the box real quick. But these are really good. They're made out of aluminum. There's no extra piece to them that converts the power or regulates the power going into them. Literally plug and play. No fan needed. Made out of aircraft aluminum. Let's see. They provide. Let's see if I can find it in here. If it says it. It runs off 50 watts of power, DC 9 and 32 volt operating voltages. IP rating IP65. Color temperature 6500 K. Heat dissipation theory, literally theory, not an actual statement. They don't have the evidence to back it up, I guess. Aviation aluminum, 6083. And then operating temperature is negative, so operating temperature is when to use it to where there won't be any issues, is anywhere from negative 40 degrees Celsius all the way up to plus 80 degrees Celsius. So like when I head out in the desert, when I'm heading to California to visit my family, my parents, my grandparents, my cousin, his wife, and just found out they're pregnant now. And yeah, going out through I-10. 2 years ago I drove through there. It was so hot the AC in my truck couldn't keep up. So I had to shut down for 24 hours. Company was nice enough to give me a hotel room and let the AC defrost basically for 24 hours, got back in, it was fine. So it was 120 degrees out. I can't operate these in 120 degree heat. So during the day I'll just be shutting them off if I'm going through the desert. So, all right, so like I said, really good. Really, really good. I've got another set floating around in here, I think, somewhere, or maybe I gave them to my oldest boy, who's also stationed in Fort Lewis, Washington. But yeah, these are really good. No complaints at all from them. Put them in, still had the halogen high beams in the high beam selection. I just said that, didn't I? Anyways, so yeah, I had halogens for the high beams, and just putting in these, it actually was brighter with just these than it was with the high beam halogens. So I was extremely happy with this purchase. This purchase was $15 for a set of two. Couldn't pass it up. So great ones. So then I was doing some more research, and I realized that the high beams were the same lights. So this time around, when I got up to Washington, I had those halogens, or excuse me, those LEDs waiting for me in California, Southern California, when I saw my parents. So that's when those went in. And then when I realized, looking at, because I downloaded the owner's manual for the Kenworth T680 2020 model, I looked up all the lights on it, and it's the high beam light is the same light. Didn't know this. It's the same light that the regular beams were using. So I didn't have another set. So I went online. Remember, I'd already given my other set to my boy. So went online, went back onto Amazon, and then I found these guys. These guys, oh Lord, these are awesome. Now, unfortunately, for me, I say unfortunate, it's not really a problem, but these have a extra connection piece, an extra circuitry in between the wire going from the LED to the plug. So in between there's a circuit of some sort. I think it's a voltage regulator or some sort. But let me open it up and I'll show you. So, yeah, I picked these up. The set. Now, wasn't impressed with the price, but I'm happy with the price. So, for the set of these was close to $100. And I thought that was kind of steep and pricey, but it also puts out 20,000 lumens. Now, I don't understand the lumen scale, but all I can say is these lights are bright AF. I switched them around. No, I didn't. I thought about switching them around. I'm still thinking about switching them around. But, like I said, I've only got one set in, and I put them in as my high beams. So, I've got another set sitting here. So, if either one set of my lights go out, I got replacements. So, this is the bad boy. See how it's got this extra piece? I have no idea what it does. Somebody probably knows. I think it's a voltage regulator. I could be completely wrong. And then here's the connection, the universal connection. It fits great. It works perfect. Here is the LED light. There's not much there, which that's what I like. Okay, look how narrow that is. It's perfect. Then there's a little cob type thing. I guess that's what they call it. And it's, it's really not that massive, but it's a small stick that carries a big punch. Underneath, at the bottom, there's actually a fan down there because it does get it pretty hot. It does get pretty hot. These do. 20,000 lumen. I don't know what that means. All I know is it says it reaches out to 400 yards. If you notice in some of my videos recently, coming out of Kent, Washington, especially that video right there, you'll notice I pull into one of the a rest area after I picked up the load down in Portland. I stopped in a rest area and I was just screwing around with the lights. I flipped the high beams on and they were, oh my God, it was like pulling out one of those big sun flashlights. Not the ones that the helicopters fly around with and literally light up the ground like it's daytime. This wasn't as bright, it's far from that, but the intensity was. It was unbelievable. If you look back at some of my videos the last week or two, running at night, you'll see the difference. You'll see how far out it goes. There's one section in the video where I came up on a hill, came on the crest of a hill, and I flipped my high beams, and the other crest of the hill was about 4 miles away. So it was crest of a hill, down in a valley, and then back up on top of a mesa, down in the valley, back up, flatten out on the top of the mesa. I was on the crown of the first hill, flipped my high beams on, and the signs on the second hill all lit up from the high beams. Unbelievable how bright these things were, or are. I ain't getting rid of them. So, all right. And then while I was purchasing those, or while I put them in my shopping cart on Amazon, I remembered I've got a turn signal light out. So I was like, I wonder if they make LED amber turn signal lights. Made sure, got my information right out of the owner's manual for the truck, and I immediately typed it into Amazon to search, and lo and behold, they had LEDs, and I went ahead and took a chance. A set of these guys. I don't know if you can read that. Get a little closer. There we go. A la lightning, or excuse me, a la lighting. Premium and high illumination LED signal. Does that say? Stop, tail, reverse, DRL lights. $12 for a set of 2 LEDs. Now you'll notice also in the last couple of videos when I made a turn left to right, changing lanes on and off the freeway, I turned that turn signal on. Everybody knows I'm trying to change lanes. I'm trying to make a turn. These are unbelievable. Now, I don't want to open them up. I can see through them even with my sunglasses. I can see through the packaging, even though with my sunglasses on. It's a great packaging. You should be able to see it. All right, so yeah, they're red. And look at the connection. I can't remember off the top of my head what the numbers are. Like I said, I've got it on my phone, in the owner's manual, and my on my phone. Anyways, these are unbelievable. So I thought it was kind of weird with the red tops. No biggie, you can't even tell they're red. Oh well, no biggie. But if you've been watching the videos, you'll see I turn left, a big chunk, about probably like that much of the road on the nose and the corner of my truck, front end of my truck, is illuminated all the way past the next lane. Amber. Everybody knows, coming at me, or even in front of me, looking in their mirrors, changing lanes, and they know exactly which way I'm changing. These are unbelievable turn signal lights. Now, granted, I just got them. Don't know how long they're going to last, so I played it smart, like I did with the other set. I bought 2 sets. So, right now, I'm going to go ahead and put these back up in my little spare box up top. Even though I should put them, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put them on the side. Alright, and then we're going to go outside. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to change the headlights on a Kenworth T680. Alright, now I have to... Oops. Now I have to put this back together before I put it back in my side box. Now, I'm doing this on the side of the highway. Technically on the side of the highway, technically not. This is actually, I'm in Texas on I-20 going southbound towards Mississippi. I'm actually got a load going into Florida down by Tampa. Auburndale, Florida is where I'm going. I'm hoping I can spend some time and get a hold of some people I know down in Tampa, and actually maybe go out to dinner or go hit a bar or something. But anyways, the extra things that they give you for the big boys, the high beam ones that I got, these guys, extra seals. It's a good deal. Forscher, F-O-R-S-C-H-E-R, LED lighting, period. That's it. It's made by Foreign. There we go. That's who it's made by. That's who it is. Oh, yeah. So they give you really can't see it, but if I push on them, there's little seals in here, and something else, probably instruction manuals, which when I put them in my cart on Amazon, they just, when I went to go look at them before I put them in my cart, there's actually a video that shows you how to install them. So I'm gonna take this down. I've got one of these weird tripods that can wrap around. There we go. Wrap around my steering column, and I've actually got it, when I do my videos, I've actually got it hanging down from one of my little cubby holes. So, all right, let's get this in my box, my side box. Oh, the other ones, the halogens that I got were just CEC since 1959. These guys, the ones I showed you at the beginning, the halogen, yeah, they suck. They're just as bad as the ones that you get from the manufacturer. So, all right. Locked up the box, let's shut the door. Oh, I need to turn the engine off so you guys can hear me when I'm talking. All right, so the only noise you're gonna have now is the highway and the cars on it. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna flip this around. I can get my keys on my key loop. All right, so there's my one of the best engines that Cummins has ever made. All right, so this is on here actually like this, with this tongue underneath, slipped in like that, and this little screw thing goes right there. That's where it goes. Screw it in. All right, so we took it off. Now, I was really surprised at how easy this is to fix. So, all right, so you got more lights in here than you think you do. All right, so here's light, here's light, here's a light. Where are you at? Why can't I see you? Yeah. There's a light here, right? Right there. There's a light down there, and there's a light right here. Light down here. So let's say you wanted to do your regular beams. There it is. Bingo. The connection piece, sometimes it's a little difficult, sometimes it's not, but real easy. It's a twist in, twist out. So the headlight's been off for a while, so they're not hot. See how easy that was? You've got these little nubules. I don't know if you can see them if I'm showing them too well. Here we go. All right, see these little nubules are on the side? They actually match up with different size holes down here. So you just want to go in, get it set up, twist, and they lock into place. Real easy. Come back and get this. Boom. Twist it back on. Doesn't come off. Now, these are easy. I looked at them at first, I was like, what the heck? But it's really easy. You just twist. Come on. There we go. All right, so those are the LED ones. Those are nice. I like those. They slip right in there. I don't know if you can see that connection. But yeah, they just slip right into there. There's those yellow LED lights. Unbelievable. Oh, and there's a there's some type of part number on there. I can't get the focus. But yeah, these are the alas. I think that's a fan in there. So I just think heat alone spins the fan. But it's a really good system set up the way they did it, how easy it is to change out the bulbs. Now, real easy. Just right back in, twist, they're locked into place. Period. And you've got one more like this down here. Right there. And then you've got this one. And you've got this one. This one is a white running light. And this one also is a white light, but it's actually in a amber case. Da-da-da-da. So yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, so real easy to change out. Nothing really to, you don't need a degree in rocket science, and you don't need to be a brain surgeon. Takes a couple of minutes once you've done it, once or twice. Takes about a minute or two, and it's really, really easy. Now, for the money that I spent, I think it was worth it. Definitely think it was worth it. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah. So also with the Kenworth T680, we have this little safety deal here. So if I want to close my hood, I got to come over and lift that up. And then push. There we go. Now come over here. Smack my head on my side mirror. Lock that in place. And that one. All right. So, and there you have it. That's how simple it is. Yeah, I kind of had everything kind of pre-set up with the hood open and the cover off, so I can tell you guys what, how easy it was. Blah, da, 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 da. But yeah, that's how easy it is. Sorry, I'm reaching down for my ranch packets. I got some Carl's Jr. chicken tenders for dinner. Anyways, yeah, sorry for the lunge. If I can get this set up a little bit better, every now and then you'll get a lunge. Hopefully, not too ugly, scare too many people off. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking it, if you liked it. If you want to see more videos like I just did, maybe a little more condensed, let me know. I came up with the idea earlier today when I was talking to my friend on the phone about the way his week was going. He just started his own trucking company. He is looking for people to lease on to his authority. So anybody out there that's a trucker that owns your own vehicle, possibly even a dry van, hit me up. Send me a message or something. I think my information is always available through YouTube somehow. So yeah, thank you again. I'm Trip. This is Trucking with Trip. Remember, don't be a Johnson or a starfish. They might be good in the ocean, but they're jerks on the land. Peace out.